Hey, good evening, race fans, and welcome back to another Inside Edition of Voice of Victory Lane with Kip Thompson. Hope everybody's had a great week, and I know everybody's getting geared up to smell some fuel and see some dirt fly somewhere this weekend. And it's going to be a great weekend. Just as we start every one of our shows, we want to take an opportunity to thank our show sponsor, Raging Rooster Catering out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. It is Tony and Bobby Jackson. They cater for groups of 25 or more. If it's a church function, if it's a social event, birthday parties, weddings, reunions, whatever, you need to get a hold of these guys. They do a phenomenal job. Raging Rooster Catering, Tony and Bobby Jackson out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. You can look them up on Facebook, Raging Rooster Catering. You can find their website and you find their contact phone number, and they'll be glad to talk to you. And on your everyday use, you need to make sure that you grab yourself some Roosters all-purpose seasoning. This is some of the greatest stuff in America. I've got a lot of guys that drive race cars. I got a lot of guys who come down in the pit area at any racetrack that I may be at and enjoy some of my chicken wings and all kinds of other different stuff. But we top it off with the Roosters all-purpose seasoning. Again, Raging Rooster Catering, thank you so much for being our show sponsor. Well, tonight we're doing things a little bit different. Most of the time, we are able to see our guests on our podcast, but due to technical difficulties, we're not able to do that tonight. But we do have a very special guest on the show tonight, and we're on the phone, online with him. And he is actually no stranger to a lot of the people in our area, especially when it comes to the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. For the last couple of years, when we've had North Carolina Speed Weeks, he has been here driving in a legend car, and he is known for all over the country driving a UMP open wheel modified and also a super late model. Out of Hyman, Pennsylvania, let's welcome to the show tonight my good friend. They call him the Kid, number 7, Drake Troutman. Drake, man, glad to have you on the show. Wish we could see your face, but we're going to talk and let everybody know what's going on with you, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Oh, man, we're doing pretty good, man. Just, kind of fighting through heat and dry weather and rainouts here and there, and people, can't get tires and everything. But looks like you guys have been pretty busy, man. Tell us about what's going on.
Yeah, we've been working real hard. Just trying to get our stuff here prepared for back half of the year and make sure that all of our stuff's freshened up and ready to dig here.
I got you. So the second part of 2022, when I was looking at your page today, and you and I having conversation earlier today, it looks like it's going to be really busy for you. I know you've got Bedford coming up this weekend. I think you got like a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday show coming up. Talk about this weekend. What's in store?
No, we're gonna hit Bedford Friday with the modified, Heston Saturday with the modified, and then Erie's on Sunday with the modified. Just trying to get this thing tuned up here. We got a lot of big races coming up. It's paying extremely well. Just want to make sure we're on top of our A game. So gotta do some testing and do some work here to make sure that we're on top of things.
So during the latter part of ending up the 2022 season, so is kind of the super late model going to be put on the back burner and all your focus on the modified mostly, or will it be a mixture of both?
It's going to be a little bit of a mixture here. Next couple of weeks, we're probably just going to focus mainly on the mod, and then really the month of September as well, just because my dad's memorial races, they both pay $12,000, and then I got a couple of renegade shows that pay $15,000 a piece. There's supposed to be 4 of them, so things are definitely looking really good for payouts as far as mod goes, and so we're going to try to hopefully win us some money there and then race the late model with some bigger shows as well.
Well, now talking about your dad's memorial race, I know that's got to be a big special event for you. And correct me if I'm wrong, when you said you mentioned a while ago that was a $12,000 win. That's actually a 2-day show, isn't it? Paying $12,000 back to back.
Yeah. It pays $12,000 Friday night, and it pays $12,000 Saturday night as well.
Wow, so that is sure to be a big show, and I know that's got to be an event that's going to be very special to you.
Yeah, it means a lot. We're just really happy to have enough people behind us that can support the event and make it as big as what we wanted it to be.
Well, that is absolutely awesome. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a real quick break and we're going to hear from our show sponsor, our good friends at Raging Rooster Catering. And when we come back, we're going to get a little bit more in depth with the second part of the season with Drake Troutman out of Hyman, Pennsylvania. Here's our special guest tonight here on Voice of Victory Lane with Kip Thompson. Let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, Raging Rooster Catering. Tonight's show is being sponsored by Raging Rooster Catering out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. We cater any event, big or small, weddings, holiday events, and festivals. Call us today, 910-237-4565. Follow us on Facebook at Raging Rooster Catering. We invite you to come get you some. All right, race fans, welcome back to another Inside Edition of Voice of Victory Lane with Kip Thompson. We're on the phone tonight on our show with good friend out of Hyman, Pennsylvania. In case you're just joining us, this is the driver of the number 7 UMP Open Wheel Modified and Super Late Model, Drake Troutman. Okay, Drake, so we talked about a good part of the second half of the season here. You're going to be dialed in, a little bit of mixture with your UMP Modified and also some of the super late model. You do have some big races coming up, as we did mention. Your dad's Memorial Race, which is a 2-day show, $12,000 to win both Friday night and Saturday night. You got a $15,000 race to win coming up after that. Also, we want to let all of our fans know, we know that most of the people in our area have seen that the Legend Nationals, U.S. Legends Nationals, has been moved and will be taking place at our home racetrack, the Fayetteville Motor Speedway. And from what I understand, Drake Troutman will be driving for 316 Motorsports. Talk about that, Drake.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It gives us a place to race here in November, and the more you can race, really, just the better driver you are. It doesn't matter if it's a 4-cylinder or not. So coming down and racing a Legends car for Willie, it's a lot of fun. It's a really cool opportunity, and you get to hang out with a lot of great people. So hopefully we can go down there, and as of now, that is the plan. So hopefully we go down there and have a pretty good showing and come out on top.
Well, if they say history repeats itself, Fayetteville Motor Speedway last couple of years has been pretty good to you.
Yeah, it's been really good. I really like that place. I just wish we could bring the mod down a little bit more than what we've been able to. But the economy's not been great. Just everyone's trying to really play catch up all the time. So it's hard as a racer. It's hard as fans. It's hard as promoters go to put out money, and it's a struggle for a lot of people. So just really thankful for all the opportunities that we're given to be able to race, and to come down here and race such a big event with the Legends car. That's awesome.
Well, no doubt, we definitely look forward to seeing you back inside the Carolina Bull Ring at the Fayetteville Motor Speedway in November. Okay, so as we get ready to close out the show, let's talk about, running a UMP modified and a super late model. And man, you guys do a lot of traveling. Let's talk about some of the people that help you on a weekly basis, put you in a position to win, and help you allow you to do what you want to do as far as a race car driver.
Just can't thank my crew enough. Really hardworking crew. We put in a lot of hours during the week, and always thrashing around trying to make sure their stuff's get done and try to be perfect. Can't thank all my sponsors enough. Smith Transport, RFI Resources, Legendary GT, I-65 Transport, Wheeler Fleet Solutions, Shoes Diesel Performance, Thomas Cumberland, DNR Trucking, Schaefer Construction, Race Tire, MB Custom Race Cars. They build a bad, fast car. LaSalle Racing Engines. Just, everyone that plays a role in my race team, my fans for supporting me through the good times and the bad times, and just everyone that makes this possible.
Well, man, we really appreciate you taking time to be on our show and just kind of let us catch up with you. I follow you on your Facebook page, and social media and stuff, and I always kind of see what you're doing. And just wish you the best of luck through the remaining part of the 2022 season. And man, I'm really looking forward, honestly, to having you back with us at Fayetteville. You know, we always have a good time hanging out with each other. Come down, eat some chicken wings with us in the pits, man, and relax and just chill out a little bit. But most of the time, man, you're so busy at Fayetteville because, like, whenever we run, you know, the speed weeks, you're in a Legend. As soon as you get out of a Legend, you got to hop in that mod, and so I don't get to hang out with you much. So maybe this time it maybe be a little bit more laid back, and we can spend a little bit more time together down at Carolina Bull Ring.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to get together for sure, and I really appreciate you guys having me on.
All right, man. Well, we really appreciate you being on the show tonight. I know you were busy earlier. We were talking, and you know, so what's up? He's like, no, nothing much, man. Just putting the motor in the car. You know, I know it's always busy, always something, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's all the time. Just can't be afraid to work in this sport. That's for sure. Just gotta make sure that you're going into every weekend with your guns loaded.
Well, absolutely. All right, race fans. This has been another Inside Edition of Voice of Victory Lane. For Drake Troutman, I'm Kip Thompson. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Be sure to go to our YouTube page, Voice of Victory Lane, and you can like, share, and subscribe our YouTube page, and also visit Voice of Victory Lane on Facebook. Like and share all of our posts and our interviews and our podcasts because we just love to promote the sport of dirt track racing, asphalt racing, and even did a karting show earlier this week with my good friend Tyler Gribb out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Big thank you to our show sponsor tonight. As always, it is Tony and Bobby Jackson, Raging Rooster Catering out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Groups of 25 or more. These guys have an awesome menu. All you got to do is call them. They show up. They do their deal, feed you, clean up, and do an awesome job. Tony and Bobby Jackson, great sponsors, great friends of mine, and just glad to have them on board with Voice of Victory Lane. And as always, you know, always keep in mind you got to have Roosters all-purpose seasoning to put the final touch, the finishing touch on whatever you're grilling. It'll take you to the next level. I can promise you that for sure. Be sure to visit them, Raging Rooster Catering on Facebook, to get their email address and their telephone number. As we close tonight's show, we always close it by saying, hey, be on the lookout. I could be coming to a racetrack near you, and you could be the one that we're talking about next on our show. Everybody have a great remainder part of the week. As we head into the weekend, get out somewhere and support a local racetrack and support the sport and the race that we all love. Again, for Drake Troutman, I'm Kip Thompson, Voice of Victory Lane. Good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.